Hey guys, it's Rachel here, and today I'm going to be filming for you guys a very wild and very crazy April TBR. And oh my god, Rachel, you're doing a TBR? Yeah, I know, I'm doing a TBR. I don't like TBRs because I always do them and then I go to pick up the book and I don't want to read it anymore. So yeah, this is going to be my April TBR. It is tentative at best, and there are a lot of books. There's like 6 books right now. It's possible I will read more than this because there are actually other books that I want to read this month. But 2 of these books are review books. Well, 3 of the books are review books and the other 4 are books that I just really want to read, and 3 of them are actually read-along books. So it is 4 of them are actually read-along books. So it's gonna be an interesting month, the month of April. Before I get started though, I just want to go ahead and show you guys one book from a book haul. I actually hadn't received this book by the time I did my birthday book haul. So I just want to show you guys really quick. It was a wonderful surprise and I was completely unexpected, of course. And that book is going to be Norwegian Woods by Haruki Murakami, and this was a late birthday gift from Max from Well Done Books. I love Max so much. He was one of my first booktube friends, and just a fun fact, we share the same booktube birthday. But yeah, I have been really wanting to read Murakami for a long time, and I really like these editions of his books. They're so interesting and the spines are awesome. So when I collect more, this is one of, I guess, Murakami's shorter works, and although I'm not 100% sure what it's about, I believe it follows a man and a woman in a relationship and the struggles of a relationship, and I'm really excited. Murakami is a very, very celebrated, very acclaimed author, and I'm very excited to read this. In fact, if I have time in April, I will want to read this. I'm very, very excited. Thank you so much, Max. I freaking love you. Then now let's go ahead and start with my April TBR. So the first 2 books that I want to read are part of a trilogy that is coming out, or the final book is coming out in the month of April, and they are 2 review books. And the first one is going to be Swimming Through Clouds, and the second one is Seeing Through Stones, both by Raji Paulis. These were sent to me very sweetly from the author. She contacted me on Twitter and we struck up a conversation, and she asked if she could send them to me, and so I am going to be reading the first 2 books before April 23rd, because I'm pretty sure that's when the 3rd book comes out. These are just YA contemporary. I like the storyline. This follows a senior in high school. Her name is Talia, I believe. Yes, her name is Talia, and she doesn't really want to fit in. She doesn't want to be friends with anybody. She just kind of wants to be a wallflower. Cue in the basketball player. They begin a relationship. They are, of course, caught with their phones during class, and so they start to send little sticky note messages to each other, and I think that just sounds really cute. And then this is the sequel. The 3rd book comes out, I believe, April 23rd, so I will be reading these 2 books at the beginning of the month because I want to be able to get a review up for you guys. I'm very excited. I really like these covers. I think they're so cute. But yes, again, thank you so much, Raji, for sending these to me. I can't wait to read them, and these will be the first 2 books that I read in the month of April. The second book that I'm planning on reading is going to be Scarred by Vengeance by Vaya Lind. This is the 2nd book in the Titanium series by Vaya Lind. This is the sequel to Pieces of Revenge, and I am excited to get to it. This is not my favorite book of all time, but it is really enjoyable, and I am also going to be doing a giveaway on this book, so stay tuned for that. I am really excited to get to Scarred by Vengeance so that I can see where the story continues, because I know that the end of this one lives a little bit on a cliffhanger with some issues, and I am excited to get to it to support Valia. She's a very lovely friend of mine, and I can't wait to get to it. So that will be the 3rd book that I'm planning on reading in April. I have already bought a copy for myself. I got an e-copy for myself, so yes. And then the 3rd book this month the 4th book I plan to read this month is going to be Coraline by Neil Gaiman, and this will be for the Year of Gaiman. This is our first book for the Year of Gaiman. This will be the April pick. I'm very excited to read it. I'm going to be listening to the audiobook using Scribd, and so because they have almost all of his work on audiobook, and I'm very excited, especially because Neil Gaiman narrates them himself. After I read The Ocean at the End of the Lane, I decided I needed all of Neil Gaiman's books in in my life, and so I'm going to do so. So yeah, I'm really excited to read Coraline. It just follows a main character named Coraline, and she lives kind of a sucky life, and then she finds a parallel world in which her mother and the world seems perfect, but of course everything can't be as it seems, and I'm very excited to read this. And again, if you guys want more information on this, I will be posting a video this week about the year of gaming, but just be aware that the first book before the month of April is going to be Coraline. And finally, now we get to the more physical books of the non-review books, but all of these are read-alongs because Jesus. So the first book that I plan on reading is Froy of the Exiles by Marlena Marchetta. This is going to be my first buddy read of the month, or second or third, I'm not sure. But I'm going to be reading this with Sarah from Books and Junk. In fact, 3 of the books in my April TBR are going to be with Sarah from Books and Junk. I am horribly excited for this book. Oh my god, I loved Finnegan of the Rock by Marlena Marchetta, and I really want to continue the story, and I'm really pleased that it is as big as it is because I just wanted to read Finnegan of the Rock forever. If you guys don't know what Finnegan of the Rock is about, it follows a main character named Finnegan, and following the days of the unspeakable, in which the entire royal kingdom, the royal family, is assassinated, and the people of Lumatier are dispersed. Finnegan wants to go back home and bring the people back home. It was so good. The writing style is amazing. The world building is a little bit lacking in the first one. It's very character driven, but I really enjoyed it. So I'm very excited to get to For the Exiles. For the Exiles follows a different character, this one being Froy. Froy is a side character from Finnegan of the Rock, and this follows, I believe, 3 years after the events of Finnegan of the Rock. I'm very excited to read this. I have been wanting to read this forever. I actually bought the second and the third book very quickly after I read Finnegan of the Rock, because I knew I was going to continue with it. The next book that I plan on reading in April is going to be City of Stairs by Robert Jackson Bennett. I'm very excited for this one as well. This will be in a group read-along, I think. I haven't really gotten any more information about it, but this will be read in the month of April. I'm excited to get to this as well. Sarah got this for me for my birthday, and she did it with the intentions of us reading it together. I am very excited. I know Lindsay loves this book a lot. I love the spine on it, and it's just a really floppy paperback that's really nice. I don't really know a whole lot about what this book is about. I know it is fantasy, and so I'm looking quite forward to it because everybody could read some more fantasy. And then the next book is going to be another book that I'm reading with Sarah, and it's going to be The Mirror Empire by Cameron Hurley. This is the first book in the World Breaker saga. This is a fantasy book following a female main character, and it sounds awesome. I've heard kind of mixed things about it, but I'm still really excited to read it nonetheless. Sarah and I are planning on reading this together. This was a gift from Jillian, and I actually got this book for Sarah for her birthday, so it just kind of worked out. We want to read this together in the month of April. Hopefully it happens. The margins don't seem too bad. The words are pretty like evenly spaced out, so this may not be so hard. It is a big book though. It's like a little over 500 pages. So, oh, there's a glossary. Oh, that's nice. I like glossaries so that I can go back and see who is who and what is what. So anyways, I am really excited to read The Mirror Empire. This will probably be later in the month, but I am excited to read it nonetheless, and I hope that I really enjoy it. And then the final book that I plan on reading in the month of April is going to be Vision in Silver by Anne Bishop. This is the third book in the Other series. I talk about this all the time, so I'm not even going to say what Written and Read is about, but I am very excited to read this book. The second book didn't end on a cliffhanger, but I still needed more in my life. I love Meg. I love Simon. I love all of the characters. It is so great. I can't wait to continue with it. I'm thinking I'm going to be reading this with Riley. I hope I read this with Riley, but I still want to read this in the month of April either way because I can't stop thinking about it, and I've started to read it several times because I just need it in my life. I love this book series so much. So yeah, those are all the books I plan on reading in April. Can she do it? I don't know, maybe not, we'll find out. I'm very excited to read all of those books. 4 of them are going to be read no matter what because I need to get them up for review. I'm very excited to go through them though. I can't wait. Again, if you guys have any videos for your April TBRs, go ahead and post them down for me down below so I can go ahead and watch them. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for commenting, liking, and subscribing, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.